So hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about like how you can set up the auth process using like how you can get refresh token and access token using OAuth Playground. So before moving on to the OAuth Playground, you have to do some of the base setup. I mean you have to create client ID and client secret. So I will show you like how you can create client ID and client secret. So first of all, you have to go to the Google Developer Console. I'm already there in the Google Developer Console, and I'm going to create one new project. Okay, so you have to create one new project to set up the OAuth, or you can use the already existing project. So I'm using OAuth setup new. Okay, click on create. It will create one project for you. Now you have to select that project before proceeding further. Let me open this OAuth setup new. Now we are at the OAuth setup new. Now you have to create the client credentials. Client credentials won't be able to create until and unless you have created the OAuth consent screen. I will show you the same thing. So I will go to credentials. Click on create credentials, OAuth client ID. Now it is saying, first of all, you have to configure the consent screen. How you can configure it? Either you can directly create from here, or you can create using this OAuth consent screen window. Go to OAuth consent screen window. You have to create it. User type will be external. Click on create. Provide the app name. I'm giving GF4 OAuth. Here you have to provide your email ID. I'm copying this email ID as I have to use it further. Here developer contact information, click on save and continue. Then we have to add the scope. Scope for which API you want to retrieve the data. Suppose you want to retrieve the data for the Google Analytics, then you have to add the scope for the Google Analytics. How you can get those scope? Go to OAuth Playground. Come to first tab. As we are going to retrieve Google Analytics data, so we have Analytics Reporting API v4. Copy the scope from here, paste it over here. Add or remove scopes. Add your scope here. Click on add to table. Now click the another one because we have two scopes available for this. Copy the both one. Click here. Click on add to table. Now you can update. So your scopes will get added. These are the sensitive scopes, so it will require OAuth configuration. Non-sensitive scopes won't require OAuth configuration. Okay. So now click on save and continue again. We have to add the test user, like to which user you want to access this data. Okay. You can add any number of users here. So you will be able to configure, or you can able to retrieve the data using this email ID only. Okay, whatever email ID you are adding over here. Click on save and continue. Now your OAuth consent screen has been set up. Now you have to create the credentials to get the client ID and client secret. Go to create credentials, OAuth client ID. Click the application type. It will be like a web application. Now you have to put the OAuth authorized redirect URI. As we are going to retrieve refresh token and access token using OAuth Playground, so we have to provide the redirect URI for the OAuth Playground. So how you will get the redirect URI? So you can click on this setting button. You have to click. Generally it was unchecked, so you have to check this user your use your own OAuth credentials. Here we have the redirect URI. Copy this redirect URI and paste it over here. Fine. Now click on create. Now you got your client ID and client secret. You can copy this, copy and paste it over here. Copy your secret, paste it over here. Now click on authorize APIs. Once you authorize the API, you will get the authorization code, which will helpful in generating refresh token and access token. As I created this GA4 OAuth account using PyLGingle email ID, so I have to click this. If I will click CIBCI Quanti, then I won't be able to configure this OAuth screen because this user is not present over there in the consent screen window. So I'm going to click this because this email ID have access to that consent screen. Click on continue. Now I'm going to see the data, download the data, view and manage the data. So I will click select all, click on continue. So you got the authorization code. Click on exchange authorization code for tokens. You get the refresh token and access token. You can save it somewhere so that you can use it later. But the thing is, access token will get expire after 3600 second. So you have to make the process to get the access token every time. Okay. So thank you guys. Like my video and subscribe it if you like it. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.